Hello friends, in this video, let's see the various ways in which data can be represented. Sometimes an image can speak a lot, and this is a visual data. An image can be a line or a bar or a pie diagram, a pyramid or a graphic or a figure, anything. If it can give us information, it definitely is data. Here in this map, we can see the major crop areas in India. They are shown in 7 different colors for 7 different areas. You can see this green color represents rice. That means these are the parts where rice is grown in plenty. There is another green, a little lighter than this. It shows the forest and scrub. It is this green which shows the forest area. This brown color representing the areas where wheat is grown. So these are the areas in India where wheat is grown in plenty. This yellow represents jowar. That means the middle India, this part of India is good for jowar. Then again bajra. These are shown in orange color. These are the areas for bajra. In this way, colors on a map can represent various information. So, a colorful map is a good format of data. This is again a map. Here we are using colors to see the temperature. Average annual temperature is shown in different colors. Where the temperature is below 20, very cold areas are shown in this purple color. A little hotter than these are shown in blue color, 20 to 22.5 degrees Celsius. In this way, as we are coming down, we can see the temperature increasing. This light yellow color, cream color, represents the areas having the annual average temperature of 25 to 27.5 degrees Celsius, and very hot areas are shown in this color. You can see these are the hottest areas in our country. So we can see that using colors we can give a lot of information on map. So it is a data format. Here we have a diagram. This is called a bar diagram. All the bars are horizontal and they also give us some information. Let's try to read out. This bar diagram shows the percentage of boys and girls who consume various drugs. These are the names of the drugs, and on x-axis we have the percentages, and all the dark blue bars indicate girls and the light blue bars indicate the boys. For example, if we want to see the recreational use of medical drugs is, it is greater than 0 but less than 5, somewhere we can say 3%. 3% in case of boys, and it is much less, maybe 1% in case of girls. In this way, we can read from a bar diagram, and so bar diagram is a format of data. Here we have another graph which shows the annual growth of subscriber base. It is in millions. On x-axis we have years 1999 up to 2011, and on y-axis we have from 0 to 700 millions. If we want to get some information, like let's say if we want to read what was the annual subscription in 2001, we can say it is 36.29, and what is the subscription in 2002, it is 44.97. We can see how much it has grown or decreased. We can see the growth clearly. From 36.29 it has increased to 44.97. We can take the difference and we can find the actual growth. These were the horizontal bars and these are the vertical bars. This graph is also a good source of information. So it is a format of data. Here we have another kind of graph. This graph shows the sex ratio in India according to census 2011. It shows the number of males per every 100 females. On x-axis we have years and on y-axis we have numbers. And females ratio is considered standard fixed as 100. That means in 1941 for every 100 females we had 105.8 males. If we read in 2001, for every 100 females, we had 107.2 males. In this way, we can read from such graphs, and such graphs are good examples of data formats. Here again, we have another kind of graph showing the percentage of population living on less than $2 a day. This shows the international data. This green line is for India. In 2001, 78% of Indian population lived on less than $2 a day. Now it has decreased, and in 2010 we can see that less than 70%, maybe 69.5% of our population exists on an income of $2 per day. If we look at this red line, it represents the information about China. In China, in 2001, a little more than 50% of population lived on an income of $2 a day, but it has now come down. That means they are improving, and in 2010, 35% of people lived on an income of $2 per day. In this way, we can read from this graph. So this is a kind of data. Let's come to a pie diagram. This is also a perfect example of data. This is complete circle 360 degrees, and it has been divided into parts and representing various states in India, showing the wildlife sanctuaries in India. And this data has been collected in 2006. We can read a lot from it. We can also represent data in the form of icons. These are icons showing the growth rate of humans. This is for the entire world, and here Asia, Africa, America, Europe, and so on. And on the y-axis we have per annum growth rate percentage, and on x-axis we have the continents. Data can also be represented in the form of a pyramid. We can see this pyramid shows the tropical levels in the ecosystem. These are the animals which live under the earth, and they help in the decomposition of soils. These are the primary producers because they prepare photosynthesis and they give food to us. And this food is consumed by these animals, which are known as herbivores. That means they feed on vegetables, grass, etc. They do not eat meat. So these are the primary consumers of the food which has been produced by these primary producers. And these are primary consumers of these products, but they are eaten by these animals, and so these animals are called secondary consumers, but these animals are in turn eaten by the top carnivores, and they are called tertiary consumers. Here again we have another pyramid showing the marine life. These are the phytoplanktons, and they produce food. These are the small animals that feed on this food, but they are in turn eaten by bigger animals, and they again by still bigger ones, and the biggest is the shark. In this way, this pyramid shows the food chain of marine life. And we can have graphics, colors, bars all in one also. Here, this is an example where so many things are put together. We have icons here, we have bars here, We have colors here to represent various information. So this is again a good example of data format. Thank you very much.